The Persian Empire, also known as the Achaemenid Empire, was one of the most powerful and influential empires of the ancient world. It lasted from 550 to 330 BCE, and during that time, it left a lasting impact on art, culture, and architecture. Persian architecture, in particular, is known for its unique blend of styles, materials, and techniques that created a distinct visual language that can be seen in structures throughout the empire. One of the most notable features of Persian architecture is the use of symmetry and repetition. Persian architects were known for creating buildings with perfectly balanced designs, with one half of the structure mirroring the other. This style is particularly evident in the design of palaces and audience halls, which often featured multiple entrances, courtyards, and reception halls. One example of this style is the Persepolis complex, which was the ceremonial capital of the Persian Empire. The complex consisted of a series of buildings that were arranged in a perfectly symmetrical pattern, with two identical wings flanking a central hall. The use of columns, friezes, and intricate relief carvings also added to the sense of balance and harmony. Another important feature of Persian architecture was the use of materials. Persian architects used a variety of materials, including mud brick, stone, and wood, depending on the location and purpose of the building. Mud brick was a common building material in areas where stone was scarce, while stone was reserved for more monumental structures such as palaces and temples. One of the most impressive examples of Persian stone architecture is the tomb of Cyrus the Great, located in Pasargadae. The tomb is constructed entirely out of white limestone, with a simple rectangular design that is elevated on a stepped platform. The tomb's austere design is offset by the intricate decoration of the entrance, which features a carved rosette and cuneiform inscriptions. The use of decorative elements was also an important aspect of Persian architecture. Persian architects incorporated a variety of decorative elements, including glazed brick, tiles, and relief carvings, into their designs. These decorative elements were often used to depict scenes from daily life, mythology, and religious stories. One example of this style is the Gate of All Nations, which was the entrance to the Persepolis complex. The gate featured an elaborate relief carving that depicted Persian soldiers, attendants, and tribute bearers from the various provinces of the empire. The use of color and texture in the relief carvings added depth and dimensionality to the design, making the figures appear almost lifelike. In addition to palaces, tombs, and gateways, Persian architecture also included a variety of religious structures. Zoroastrianism was the dominant religion in Persia, and as a result, many of the surviving Persian religious structures are dedicated to this faith. One example of this is the fire temple at Takht-i-Soliman, which was built in the 3rd century BCE. The temple consisted of a central circular chamber that was surrounded by a rectangular outer hall, with a large fire altar located in the center of the chamber. The temple was decorated with intricate stucco relief carvings that depicted scenes from Zoroastrian mythology. Zoroastrian mythology is the collection of beliefs and stories that make up the religious traditions of Zoroastrianism, which is an ancient religion that was founded by the Persian prophet Zarathustra, also known as Zoroaster, in the 6th century BCE. The mythology of Zoroastrianism is rich and complex, with a pantheon of deities, spirits, and supernatural beings that play important roles in the religion's cosmology and moral teachings. At the heart of Zoroastrian mythology is the belief in a dualistic universe, with two opposing forces that are constantly in conflict: the forces of good, represented by the god Ahura Mazda, and the forces of evil, represented by the demon Ahriman. Ahura Mazda is the creator of the universe and the source of all that is good, while Ahriman is the destroyer and the source of all that is evil. Zoroastrian mythology also includes a hierarchy of supernatural beings, with angels and demons playing important roles in the religion's cosmology. Angels, or yazatas, are divine beings that serve as messengers and intermediaries between humanity and the gods. Demons, or devas, are malevolent spirits that are associated with evil and chaos. One of the most important stories in Zoroastrian mythology is the tale of the creation of the world. According to this story, Ahura Mazda created the universe in 6 stages, each of which was associated with one of the 6 Amshaspentas, or holy immortals. These immortals are personifications of virtues such as truth, goodness, and wisdom, and they serve as Ahura Mazda's assistants and helpers. Another important story in Zoroastrian mythology is the tale of the judgment of the soul. According to this story, after death, the soul is judged by a divine tribunal that weighs the deeds of the individual against a feather of truth. Those who have lived a good life are welcomed into paradise, while those who have lived an evil life are cast into hell. Zoroastrian mythology also includes a number of rituals and practices that are designed to help believers connect with the divine and to promote spiritual purity and moral righteousness. One of the most important rituals is the practice of fire worship, which is based on the belief that fire is a symbol of Ahura Mazda's purity and power. Zoroastrians also place a great emphasis on moral purity, and they practice a number of rituals and ceremonies that are designed to promote ethical behavior and moral uprightness. In conclusion, Zoroastrian mythology is a complex and rich tradition that reflects the religious beliefs and values of the ancient Persians. Its dualistic cosmology, hierarchy of supernatural beings, and emphasis on moral purity and ethical behavior have had a profound influence on the development of Persian culture and society. Although Zoroastrianism is no longer a widely practiced religion, its mythology and teachings continue to inspire and inform scholars, artists, and thinkers around the world.